Happy Hump Day! All right, today we are going to jump back into figurative language. Monday we did repetition. Yesterday we took a quick little break and we did analogy, which is studying word relationships, which makes us stronger readers. Today we're going to talk about allusion. When I think about allusion, I think of Amaya. Every time Amaya reads a book, she comes up and she says, "Miss Bell, this is allusion, this is allusion." I'm not saying illusion. Illusion is like when something plays tricks on your eyes, right? Like an optical illusion. This is allusion with an A. So what is allusion? It is a figure of speech that makes a brief, indirect reference to a person, place, or event. So it's when we're reading things and it talks about something else related to past or current history, culture, literature, or even politics. It does not include any detail about the reference. It just makes the reference and then moves on and keeps going with the text. It's often used in metaphors and similes. I see it a lot in metaphors. And it often is referencing Greek or Roman mythology or the Bible. We have not touched on a lot of mythology. You will. I think it's in the 6th grade curriculum. I would have to double check that with Miss Miggins. I've taught the 5th grade curriculum, but I'm pretty sure you guys study mythology in 6th grade. So I came up with some examples of allusion for you. So here's the first one. Don't act like the Grinch. Okay, that's a simile, right? Don't act like the Grinch. That's a literature allusion, okay? Because the Grinch is a story or is a character in a story. She was a good Samaritan when she helped the older lady. Well, good Samaritan actually comes from the Bible. So that would be a Bible reference. Now, I am not telling you this is what you have to believe or this is what Miss Bell said we have to believe this Bible, blah, blah, blah. I am not saying that. I'm saying sometimes allusions make biblical references, and I gave you an example of a biblical reference. Sometimes they might make references to the Quran that we studied in the Islamic religion. I'm just not as familiar with that. Number 3, he studies all the time and is a regular Einstein. This is an allusion to history. Einstein is a historical figure. He's a famous scientist. Now, there are no follow-up sentences that said he was so smart. First of all, we wouldn't say so. He was so smart. We know that that's what this sentence means, that he was so smart, because we know who Einstein is. So we don't need any type of description to follow this or back this up. And then chocolate is my Achilles heel. The Achilles heel is a reference to Greek mythology. We've talked about this before, but I'm going to just briefly go over the Greek mythology Achilles heel story with you. So Achilles was a god, but the only part of him that was human was his heel. So the only way that you could kill him was if you shot his heel. Well, somebody shot his heel and then he died. So your Achilles heel is another way, it's an allusion for your weakness, right? So like my weakness, you guys all know, is Target. So when I drive by a Target, that's my Achilles heel. I always find myself turning in there, even if I don't need anything. Or I find myself going there for like 3 things and coming out with like 20 things. And Target has, they have no shipping costs right now during this COVID stuff. So Mr. Bell and I, well, not Mr. Bell, I have been buying lots of things on Target. That's my Achilles heel, and just waiting for it to ship so that I can get it, because it stinks not being able to go to Target. Okay, I hope that this example of, or this definition and the example of allusion helps you. If you have any questions, Zoom is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. If you have allusions on MobyMax today, call, email, or text me. Bye.